I'm going to call Ray Paladino.
Come on with, sir. Come this way. Come on with me, sir. We'll stand here.
Yes, sir.
Face the judge. Raise your right hand.
You swear and affirm to tell the whole truth?
I do.
All right, you may have a seat, sir. Proceed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Would you state your name and spell it for the court report?
Sure.
please?
Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D, last name Paladino, P-A-L-A-D-I-N-O.
You live in Memphis, Mr. Palladino?
I do not.
Where do you live?
I live in Cabot, Arkansas.
What is your occupation?
I am the general manager of Fort Thompson Sporting Goods in Sherwood, Arkansas.
And how far is Sherwood, Arkansas from Memphis, Tennessee?
Depending on Interstate 40, roughly 2.5 hours.
You drove it this morning?
I did, yes, sir.
Thanks for being here for us.
Sure.
Tell me about Fort Thompson Sporting Goods. What kind of store is that?
Well, we do a lot of hunting. We sell a lot of hunting stuff, firearms. We do the shooting sports stuff. No fishing, but mainly just the hunting and the
So hunting
shooting
clothes,
sports.
anything to
betcha.
do with hunting?
You bet you.
Okay.
Firearms, ammo, yeah, everything.
Tell me a little bit about kind of the process you have to do to keep records when you sell a firearm to someone.
So when you sell a firearm, you do a background check. It's called a 4473. That's just a number they give it. We have to keep those sheets in our possession as long as we have that FFL number, which means your federal firearms license number. So we have thousands of them.
So someone would have to provide you some suitable form of identification before they could purchase a firearm from you.
Correct. It has to be a state-issued photo ID.
Do you recall being contacted by Detective Chris Roberts from the Collierville Police Department sometime early April of 2019?
I do, yes,
And
sir.
What was he asking you about?
He was asking when she came in, the firearm she had purchased, did we have video in the store, which we did, and we do. And if he could have copies of that and come pick it up from us.
And so I think you already answered my question. You do have video in the store.
Oh, yes, yes, sir.
Were you able to locate the sale that he was inquiring about?
Yes, sir.
Did you provide him a receipt?
Yes,
that
sir.
was
Yes.
from that purchase? Did you provide him the video of the individual who purchased the firearm that he was inquiring about?
We did, yes, sir.
Let me hand you, this has previously been marked as Exhibit 7. I just want to ask you if that is the receipt that you in fact gave to Detective Roberts.
That is it.
And so that receipt shows a lot of things, doesn't it?
Correct, yes, sir.
It shows the individual who purchased it.
Correct.
It shows the date and time they purchased it,
It does.
which was what?
That was 4/4/19. The time was 4:37 p.m.
And it shows who purchased it.
Correct.
What was the name of the individual that purchased it?
Latoshia Daniels?
And does it also show anything specific about that handgun?
Well, they'll tell you the model and the serial number on our receipts.
Tell me about a serial number. What is that?
So every firearm has a serial number, and there is never supposed to be a duplicate. So if this is a number, it's that firearm, and it can be traced forever.
Look at that. I'm going to hand you what's also been previously marked in exhibit and ask you to look in that box and
Mhm.
identify that.
And that is a Ruger EC9S 9mm.
Can you tell me, with both the receipt and the firearm in your hand, if that is the firearm that was sold by that receipt?
I can. We turn it over here so you don't ever point a firearm. There it is right there. 51219. This is it, yes, sir.
So you can confirm based on that information that Latoshia Daniels purchased that firearm on April the 4th of 2019 at 4:37 p.m. from your store in Sherwood, Arkansas?
Correct, 100%.
One more thing I want you to look at. When Detective Roberts initially contacted you, did you take some still shots from your store video surveillance system?
Correct. Our IT gentleman did, Steve.
And is that one of the still shots that you provided to Detective Roberts?
Yes, sir, it is.
And what you're looking at, it's already been published, but that did come from your store at that time.
100%, yes, sir.
That's all the questions I have.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Paladino.
Good afternoon.
Had to make sure.
Yes.
I just have a couple questions
Sure.
for you, okay? This 4473 that you talked about, can you tell me a little bit more about what that is?
So what it is the background check. First of all, you have to have a state picture ID issued. You fill out the background check. We run it through, it's called a NIC system, all right, which is a National Tracing Center background check. And you get proceeded, or you may get delayed, or you may get denied, or what have you. And if you're proceeded, that means you are legally to buy a firearm in our state of Arkansas.
And that means no felony convictions, no domestic violence convictions, things like that?
Correct. There's a number of questions on that sheet that you have to answer yes or no to, and it's very well detailed.
Now, with it being very well detailed and having to go through this process, how long does that process normally take in store?
So it normally takes the customer roughly 7, 8, sometimes a little longer to fill out the sheet. We immediately sit down at the computer and put it in the database. Now, a lot of times you'll see common last names, Smith, Brown, Johnson. You know, it may take a little longer for that to clear
Daniels.
because there's a lot of us, So, but there's some that come back instant. Some may take 10, 15, 20. I've seen it take an hour, hour and a half to come back.
And you didn't actually help Miss Daniels in the store that day, right?
I did not.
So you don't know how long her background check took?
I don't.
But based on what you saw in the video, you see that she got proceeded.
Yes, 100%. Yes, ma'am.
Which means she provided your store a state-issued ID, and she passed a background
That's
check.
right. Yes, ma'am.
So she was authorized to purchase a firearm.
Correct.
Now, I want to talk to you about your store for just a second, okay? You have a wide variety of firearms.
We do. Yes, ma'am.
You have handguns,
We do.
you have long guns,
We do.
everything from teeny tiny little, those little itty bitty guns that you see,
Yes.
all the way up to rifles.
Yes. You bet. Yes, ma'am.
And is it fair to say that guns vary widely in size?
Yes, they do.
Is it fair to say that guns vary widely in weight?
Correct.
Is it fair to say that guns vary widely in price?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Guns can be really
They
expensive.
can get very expensive.
What do you think is the most expensive gun that you have in the store?
Probably now, roughly, and I could be off, but we have a Beretta shotgun in there that's around $6,000.
Whoa. What do you think is the least expensive gun that you have in there?
We have probably a .22 revolver that ranges in the close to 2 upper ones.
Okay, and the .22, that's going to be typically less expensive than a 9mm.
Correct. In most cases, yes, ma'am. Not all, but most.
9mm, what do they usually start around?
Roughly mid-2s. and you can go up to $4,000 or $5,000, depending on if it's a customer.
And when you have them displayed in your store, do you have them up on the wall or do you have them in a case?
But they're on the wall.
Okay, and so you have the gun itself and the price.
Correct, yes, ma'am.
So when you're shopping, if you said, I want a gun this much money, you could pick that up on the wall.
Yeah, I may ask, what are you looking for and what kind of price range, and then we can go from there.
Do you recall having that gun in stock? Do you still have it in stock?
That one, I think we still have some. The model's kind of switched up over the years, but yeah.
Do you recall having a purple version of that?
We have had a purple, yes.
And the purple version was more expensive than that one, right?
It maybe was somewhat, yes.
Now the receipt, I want to talk to you about that quickly. I think you've still got it up there.
Mm-hmm.
The time you indicated was at 4:37 p.m.
Correct.
And all of the information that you have on that receipt matches Miss Daniels, right? She didn't give a false ID or anything
No,
like
ma'am.
that. And that's 4:37 p.m. Central Time.
Central Standard Time, yes.
And it took you about 2.5 hours to get down to 201 Poplar today.
Roughly, yes, ma'am.
Okay. About that particular gun, if you would mind opening it up
Sure.
for me. We talked about the fact that guns vary significantly in size and weight.
Correct.
If you wouldn't mind just picking that one up.
Mm-hmm.
That is a smaller handgun, right?
Correct.
It is a lighter handgun.
Correct.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Well, your lunch is almost here, so we're gonna take a break for lunch, and then we'll reconvene this afternoon. So I'm gonna show you excuse for lunch. We're still not ready to discuss the case, okay? So, we'll see you back this afternoon. All right, show court in recess.
Court stands in recess. Jury, leave your pen and paper in the chair and follow me.